Today is 4th of September 2016. Now I would like to talk about my education after grade 10 because I was in 1947. I was a grade 9, grade 10, but I haven't passed the exam. But somehow or other, we told a lie that my father says my son has passed the matriculation examination, but because being refugees, they didn't have any documentation. So they, on that basis, on the lie that we made, we got the job in irrigation department, and that was in Shimla.
So basically, you said that you'd graduated from school, but you hadn't.
No,
And you got the job that way.
that's why. And I was working there from what is the 1949 to 1951, and by that time my brother was passed his FSC medical exam, and we were sure he's very intelligent. He will go to medical college. Medical college was only in Amritsar. We were being in Shimla and being refugees from 1947 to 1951. You can't get rich overnight because you work being on the salaries you are working. There is no other income coming. Then I decided, suggested to my father, I can mutually transfer myself to Amritsar so that my brother can go to medical college. And luckily I found somebody from Amritsar who wanted to come to Shimla. I wanted to come to Amritsar. Government have nothing to do. Simply they say, yes, okay, do. And there's no expense on the part of the government.
So you were able to organise a transfer with someone from the different city.
It's called a mutual transfer.
Yeah, okay.
And then I was working in a railway workshop, Putlikar in Amritsar, which Putlikar is still quite well-known place. And we are now living not very far from a rented place. And time goes on. My brother was third year of his medicine. And in 1953, I asked my father, can I go to university? And he says, no, you can't. You've been away from education for so long. You will not cope with the university education. But I persisted. Eventually, he agreed. At that time, my transfer from Amritsar was to Nangal Pakra Dam, which was under construction. And in April 1953, my father came. We resigned the job, gave 4 weeks notice, and then came to Amritsar. And then we tried to find, it was a time for going to new admission to the Khalsa College Amritsar. And when we went there, my father accompanied me, of course. And principal says, what your son wants to do? And he says, my son wants to do medicine. And he says his matriculation is third class, how he can go to medicine? And my father got angry. I said, whatever you want to do for my son, write it here. He wrote mathematics and physics, Punjabi, and English as a subject, and no chemistry. And I was there at the college, of course got admitted, and went to the college. And in really 4 weeks, being immature at the age of 21 at that time, I got friendly with one professor, and I asked him, can you recommend to the head of the chemistry department to take me as a chemistry student, and followed by principal to okay it. And this happened, and then I was 4 weeks behind chemistry lessons, and I didn't do much chemistry before, but luckily I got a hold of one very small booklet, 32 pages, and I remembered from page to page up to 32. And my transfer to chemistry was conditional if I qualify, pass first semester exam. And at that exam, I passed very nicely, no question asked. And that was the case that led me to FSC non-medical. And then non-medical student can go to medical engineering, and then or any other sciences, like because I had mathematics, physics, and chemistry, I could specialize any one of these ones. And being young at that time, I didn't find any application of mathematics. I didn't see where physics is being used, but being chemistry as the whole life is a revolve around chemistry. I thought I'll go around chemistry so that it's easy to get jobs and everything. Then I got admitted to BSc Honours at Punjab University from in 55, and the exam was in 58, and I got second class in my honours examination, having third class in metric, second class in FSC, second class in honours. It was a great achievement on my part. And of course, 58 finishing honours, it's automatically you go for masters. Then I did my MSc for 2 years by research. But interestingly, because I felt myself not really highly intelligent, but not inferiority complex, because I was not worried about competition with anybody. And luckily, one girl student became my friend. She was not my girlfriend, but she was my friend, but happened to be a girl. We knew, my family and I knew her parents. We visited each other's houses. And because we were in Hoshiarpur University there, and from Amritsar to Hoshiarpur, you have to go from Amritsar to Jalandhar, change a train, Jalandhar to Hoshiarpur. And she being girl, it was not easy for her parents' point of view to go alone. And she always accompanied me to Hoshiarpur to the university. We take separate rickshaws. I always take her to her girls' hostel. From then, my rickshaw will take to my hostel. And this friendship lasted all that time from 55 to 1960. And I got married in December 1961, and she got married in January 1962. And after that, I totally dropped myself out from her life because she was very understanding to have my friendship. But I didn't know how her husband will take that she is friend to me for so many years and type of thing. I didn't want to get to any harm from that point of view because it is my sincerity, and I take it to my words.
And did you ever hear what happened to her, or?
No, after that we remember she has one son, but didn't hear after that because we are not in touch again.